Welcome back to Euro Transfer Talk for your weekly dose of all the best news and gossip from the continent. And we've got it all for you in this episode, from blockbuster managerial changes to heroic returns to the transfer story that could dominate the summer. Let's go. We begin at Real Madrid, where the future of their head coach Zinedine Zidane has once again been the main topic of conversation. The Frenchman is in his second spell in charge at the Bernabeu, though after a complicated season that may well see them emerge empty-handed, his days on their touchline could be numbered. Last time this happened was back in 2018, and Los Blancos were woefully unprepared. They went through Julen Lopetegui and Santiago Solari in one tumultuous season before Zidane returned to restore order in the Spanish capital. This time, club president Florentino Perez will be determined not to make the same mistakes twice. The early front-runner for the top job was none other than Real Madrid legend Raúl, who is currently manager of the club's second division outfit, the Castilla. As reported by Marca, many inside the Bernabeu want the former striker to follow in Zidane's footsteps and rise to the first team. However, this view isn't shared by everyone. Raúl has reportedly been offered the vacant job at German outfit Eintracht Frankfurt. And while the 43-year-old's preference is to stay in Spain, a growing contingent at Madrid think the Spanish all-time great should go gain some experience in the Bundesliga first. As reported on Euro Roundup yesterday, this has opened the door to Massimiliano Allegri, with reports in Italy claiming the former Juventus coach could be named Madrid boss at any given moment. Marca believes Allegri is now the preferred choice to succeed Zidane, which would end the Italians 2 years in the wilderness. The 53-year-old has won 6 Serie A titles with AC Milan and Juventus, yet hasn't had any luck in the job market. But with Napoli also said to be preparing a contract for him too, that all could be about to change. Allegri was one of Perez's desired managers the last time Zidane left, but his commitment to Juventus prevented any move from taking place. On this occasion, nothing will stand in the way of the two finally uniting. But Madrid fans, is this what you want? Let us know down in the comments. If Max Allegri does join Los Blancos, then he could be facing another brand new manager in his first ever El Clasico. That's because Barcelona are said to be re-evaluating their own touchline options, with Ronald Koeman overseeing a miserable end to their La Liga campaign. Despite roaring into title contention, one win their last 5 means the Blaugrana will likely have to settle for third place. And although Koeman did capture the Copa del Rey, that may not prove enough in the eyes of new president Joan Laporta. Marca in Spain believe a shortlist has been drawn up behind the scenes at Barcelona, with former midfielder Xavi being touted as a target once more. The 41-year-old is still managing Al Sadd out in Qatar, even extending his contract with the club until 2023 just last week, following an unbeaten title triumph. But even so, it seems just a matter of time before he's back at the Camp Nou. In the meantime, Liverpool manager Jürgen Klopp could be the man Barcelona turn to. Marca claim he is Laporta's favourite for the job, having returned Liverpool to heavyweight status in the European game. During his presidential campaign, Diario Gol assert that Laporta approached Klopp over the position should he be elected. At the time, the German was said to be only interested provided Lionel Messi's contract saga was resolved. Roll on 6 months and the former Dortmund man looks much happier at Liverpool, and has always said he would honour his contract set to expire in 2024. So any move for Klopp could involve some serious compensation money that Barcelona just don't seem to have. Laporta won't fire Koeman unless he has a successor lined up. Relieving Ernesto Valverde of his duties only to replace him with Quique Setien has warned Barcelona against being too rash once more. ESPN claimed Laporta has already approached Hansi Flick and Julian Nagelsmann over the position, only to be rejected on both occasions. So unless Klopp or Xavi can be persuaded, Koeman is safe for now. But with the Dutchman admitting last weekend he'll only continue if he has the absolute confidence of the club, anything could happen in the coming weeks. Just before we move on, a quick reminder to make sure you're liked and subscribed to Euro Football Daily with the notification bell switched on. You don't want to miss any one of our amazing videos. This summer, the stage is set for a colossal battle between Paris Saint-Germain and Manchester United for an England international crushing it on the continent. Alright, this isn't another Jadon Sancho story and has nothing to do with Jude Bellingham. No, it's none other than Kieran Trippier, who is a wanted man after a superb campaign for Atlético Madrid. According to The Athletic, the former Tottenham man fancies a return to England after 2 years in Spain. Still just 30 years old, Trippier has become a favourite of Diego Simeone and could sign off his European adventure with a La Liga title provided Atleti can hold their nerve next weekend. His contract is up in 2022, so unless he shows a change of heart, Los Rojiblancos may be forced to sell. The Athletic have United as favourites for his signature, with the Red Devils eager in providing competition for Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back. But they face competition of their own from Everton, and in France from PSG, where Mauricio Pochettino has eyed up a reunion with his former charge. Trippier was a huge part of the Pochettino era at Spurs, so it's no surprise to see the two linked once more. But David Ornstein claims his family has struggled to adapt to Spanish life and are craving the home comforts of England. Therefore, it may be left to Manchester United and Everton to fight it out. It may not be the most glamorous of signings, but the 26-capped England international has proved his worth under arguably the best defensive coach in the game in Simeone. Trippier's guidance and support might just be what's needed to get the best out of Wan-Bissaka going forward. United fans, let us know in the comments if you agree. Tottenham fans, look away now, as you know what's coming next. On Monday night, Sky Sports revealed that England captain Harry Kane has told the North Londoners he wants to leave this summer and is only interested in staying in the Premier League. What's more, he wants his future resolved before the Euros in June, with the Telegraph claiming he's prepared to put in a transfer request if his wishes aren't met. The article goes on to state that Kane agreed to give the club another year to win a trophy last summer, but with those hopes dashed following defeating the Carabao Cup, it looks like he has finally run out of patience with the Lily Whites. Now 27, the prolific forward is set on joining a side who can deliver the honours he craves. Tottenham haven't even denied the news, merely releasing a statement about finishing the season strongly. Meanwhile, Manchester United, Manchester City and Chelsea are all said to have contacted Kane's representatives. But can he really leave? On one hand, Sky Sports wrote that Spurs are prepared to listen to their academy product and have already started lining up replacements. But in contrast, David Ornstein of The Athletic believes the club's CEO Daniel Levy won't consider anything less than £120 million for his prized asset, with 3 years left on Kane's current deal. They go on to say that Tottenham are furious at the timing of his actions, with a number of important games to go. Nonetheless, reports in Manchester claim United are ready to throw Anthony Martial and Jesse Lingard into the mix to drive his asking price down. And over at City, Gabriel Jesus could become a key figure. Pep Guardiola is known to be a huge admirer of Tottenham's number 10. The Times even claim that Barcelona will make inquiries of their own in the coming days, with Spain said to be one of the few foreign countries Kane would consider. What happens next is anyone's guess, but after a ridiculous 220 goals in 334 games, Kane is ready to leave Spurs. Get ready for one massive transfer battle. And finally, while one player might be on his way out of North London, a familiar face could be set to return. Yes, this is the news that Aaron Ramsey looks finally ready to give up on his Italian adventure, with the Welsh midfielder pining for life back at Arsenal. Ramsey has struggled to make a significant impact in Turin, starting just 24 Serie A games in 2 seasons. In fact, he's only completed 90 minutes just 3 times all campaign. This has coincided with one of the toughest periods in the old lady's recent history, with their hopes of playing Champions League football next term hanging by a thread. Ramsey is one of the players the Italian press often looks to blame, and according to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, the 30-year-old will almost certainly be available this summer. Romano goes on to claim the Welsh international would love a return to the Emirates, while other reports suggest he could cost as little as €10 million. The former Cardiff man could therefore prove an intelligent step towards lifting the mood at the Gunners. But Arsenal fans, is Ramsey the player you want, or has his time with you been and gone? Let us know in the comments. So that's it for Euro transfer talk this week. What do you make of that Harry Kane bombshell? Is it time for him to move? Should Tottenham listen to his wishes, or should they hold out for as much money as possible? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you next time.